Hi y'all, it's Neva from Manic Mama Musings, and I'm back. This will be another short one because I'm still feeling, I don't feel horrible, but I do still feel yucky. Got to point out some good news. I was kind of worried about calling into jury duty because I've never had jury duty before, but when I called, I got a very nice lady, and she said if I have any symptoms of COVID, even if I tested negative, they don't want me coming in and that they think they have enough. But now I will have to do it in January, which means I will probably be doing um, jury duty around my birthday in March. But, hear me out. I'm going to talk to my doctor since then because I am immunocompromised and blah blah blah. So not that I don't want to do my civic duty, y'all, but I really do have like anxiety, and I don't know if I can sit with a bunch of strangers and not have a panic attack. And that would, I mean, it would get me out of jury duty for sure. But the thing is it would be so embarrassing, and I live in a small town. Those people might not know me, but I would hate to be seen as the girl freaked out at the no. So, okay. So it is day 6 of Vlogtober, October 6th. It is also day 6 of Podcaster Day. So this is why I have this on, because today's theme for Podcaster Spirit Week is your favorite color. Teal is my favorite color. None of these are the dark teal. Like, I like really dark teal, but I will take any. I really love all colors, okay? I do. I love the rainbow. I love neon colors. Black and grays used to be my only wardrobe until I decided that this fat girl could wear whatever she wanted and people could just suck it up. Anywho, but yes, dark teal is one of my favorite colors. So sorry. So hence I'm wearing my little eye mask that is teal. My beautiful friend Karen made this for me. My beautiful friend Lisa made this for me. So I'm also wearing stuff for my friends because they know my favorite color. It is 25 days. I got it put back up. 25 days till Halloween. My favorite holiday. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little slow because glasses didn't fit under it or over it. So I've got to just. Okay, so the movie, or no, the song of the day is Monster Mash. The Monster Mash. We did the Monster Mash. Okay, there's your Halloween song for today. It will be in the playlist um movie. Well, before I start the movie, I do have something that I made before we went on vacation. We had like a I wanted spooky paint night, but there weren't a lot of spooky things at Dollar Tree. And when we do family night, when we do arts and crafts, we usually try to do kind of cheap because Dollar Tree's got some cool stuff. Well, when LJ showed this to me because he went and got them, I thought it was a witch, and so did he. But it's not. It's a scarecrow. So, I mean, naked, it kind of looked not painted, not naked, but unpainted, it looked kind of like a witch in the picture. But it wasn't. It was a scarecrow, and I thought about turning it into a witch, but then I was like, no, I'm gonna go with the whole scarecrow. I like scarecrows too, so I like creepy scarecrows. He's not creepy, but anyhow, so this is something that I painted. I made a little scarecrow head. He will go in all of my Halloween decorations because, well, you know, it's Halloweeny. Kind of. I mean, I did do like him orange and green, and yeah. So fall/Halloween. Yeah. So he will go. I don't really have Halloween decorations. I have decorations that are considered Halloween. So all year round, these things stay up. But yeah, so I have a shelf. Well, I'm making a shelf of our stuff. LJ made one too. Maybe I'll show his one day. But yeah, LJ painted a scarecrow also. We had some owls, which I have an owl I want to paint during Halloween. We had some skulls, but this is what I picked to paint, and I was going to turn it into a witch. And I was like, nah, you know what? he's good as a scarecrow. So there you go. And let's see. So, okay, now for the movie. So, the movie that we all were supposed to watch, which I'd already watched, Stonehurst Asylum. I would love to know your thoughts on it. I personally really liked the movie. I told you I like movies for whatever reasons. Okay, I not to like, okay, so me being in a having been in a mental institution, I can tell you that really creepy stuff happens there. Um, Unexplainable stuff. So I could see how if somebody had spent time in one, how they would correlate and make a good movie out of one. Maybe someday I'll make one. I don't know. But that jumped out at me, the asylum part. And then it's a very good movie with a twist. As Heather said, I can't ever think of words. Psychological thrillers. I love them. I love them when they're spooky, and I love it when they're a psychological. They really do a mind on you. You know, a mind. Well, anyway, when they really screw with your mind. There you go. I would not have guessed the ending. Okay. I'm gonna start talking about. No, I'm not. I want to know your thoughts. It's because if you watched it, you know what I'm talking about. The very ending when you find out a certain person is what he is. I guessed that, but it took me like I was going back and forth, like maybe yes, maybe no, yes, yeah. So I was all happy when, of course, I was like, I was correct. So I just really like this movie. The aspects of the whole, mental asylum and okay, I'm just going to talk about it. So if you haven't seen it and you still want to watch it and you don't want any spoilers, I'll just throw out the name of the movie that we'll be watching next, which is The Blood Queen. Okay, and remember, they're all on Freevee, Freevee. The so we can all watch them because they're free. Okay, so you stop watching now so that I can talk about it. Okay, now I can talk about it. So the fact I had already guessed that the patients had, before they showed him going down into the basement, I had already guessed that the patients had taken over the asylum. Maybe because I've been around so many crazies, I don't know, but I had already guessed it. Okay. And so then when it got more and more like it led up to that, I was like, yes, I freaking knew it. I knew it. And then in the end, when the new doctor ended up that he wasn't a doctor, he was a patient, I was like, knew that was coming too. But it's okay because it wasn't just given away. I don't like it when they just give it away. There was hints towards it, like if you really watch. Loved the movie. Absolutely. Of course, I've been in a hospital like that, and so the fact that they took it over, I don't necessarily agree with, some of the sick stuff, but I kind of liked that idea that they took it over. That's pretty clever right there. So yeah. What were your thinks? What were your thoughts? Yes, I the cold is affecting my brain activity. What were your thoughts, Captain Amazing?
Well, I really liked it. I didn't see. I take things at face value. So whenever I saw those, the quote unquote crazies having places as like you know positions of the staff, it didn't strike me that maybe there was something wrong. It was just different to me. But then it started piecing itself together, and the ending caught me off guard too. It had a twist, just like another movie that twisted us up.
Yeah,
And both movies have wonderful endings.
they do. I love those kind of
I do
movies.
too, where it catches you completely off guard, and
I'm
you're like,
well.
"Whoa!"
I almost always know, but
You called
it.
it. She called it. You know. No,
I almost always
she
do.
called it. Y'all.
This time I didn't tell him though because it kind of ruins it for him because then I think he starts looking for clues, and so I just kept my mouth shut this time, and he was very surprised, and I loved it.
You even asked me, "Do you know what's going on, babe?" do you get what's going on? And I was like, I think so. And then you're like, okay, you just keep watching. And I was like, I am. Very clever.
It's kind of scary that I can, like, a romance movie. I don't watch that many romance movies, but they can catch me off guard. But horror movies and psychological thriller movies, I almost always, maybe I should have been a detective
You and me should write a story together.
or
You have a
or a criminal or something. Anyway, yes, we should. We could. Okay, so I would love to know your thoughts if you watched the Stonehurst Asylum. Okay. I know quite a few people, they haven't really commented, but they have messaged me about it, and I love that. So if you have me on other social media or my number, if you want to if you don't really want to comment on the video, but you want to message me, a-okay. I'm enjoying that we're watching the same movies, and I really think that I'm going to start doing like movie of the week or movie of the month. I don't know which I'm going to do yet after this. And then, because see, the thing is with us in October, we try to watch 31, at least 31 scary movies. And we started ahead of time with Friday the 13th in September in the woods, if you remember. And then we've still got to finish up. Nightmare on Elm Street. We still got the Freddy's to finish. And then I don't know what we'll go into next. But it is also fun to be watching movies with you guys for us to share the experience. And I love hearing what y'all thought of them. So I've also decided, because I started a movie blanket, if you remember, I started making squares. I think I'm just going to make horror movie blanket, because we watch horror movies all the way through the year. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I drink a little. So my cup today is not Halloween. It's watermelon, and it has Diet Pepsi in it, because I wanted something really cold, and I was craving Diet Pepsi, because before I started drinking coffee a lot, I was drinking Diet Pepsi, and then I had my bariatric surgery, and I'm not supposed to drink sodas. Don't scold me. But every once in a while I really gotta have one, but Diet Pepsi is my addiction. I shouldn't have taken a drink because I'm burpy already.
It's your weakness.
It's my weakness. So the movie for tomorrow night, I'm hoping I'm feeling better by the end of this weekend, okay? Because I really want to get into the whole costume, and Spirit Week will be over on, I think Sunday is the last day. Saturday or Sunday is the last day of Spirit Week. So the movie for tomorrow is The Blood Queen, and it is about
Elizabeth Bathory.
Yes, Elizabeth Bathory. And you can Google her if you want a little heads up, because it's not going to give the movie away. As far as, very good movie based on that, called The Blood Queen. Let's just say not very many movies make me cry, and it's usually if an animal dies. Okay, call me a little twisted in that thought, but if an animal dies, like if y'all ever watched Hachi, not a scary movie, I cry every time I watch that movie. But this movie, in the end, made me cry, and I'll tell you why tomorrow. So, good movie, a little bit of sadness at the end. Very good movie. Well, I liked it. Now, it wasn't quite what I was expecting, so like I probably won't like watch it every year. Like I tell you, there's some movies, but I mean, it's one that I would watch again. So I hope you guys will watch it, and then we will discuss it. Stonehurst Asylum, that will be one that I probably watch often. Maybe not every Halloween, but I will watch it often because I like those kind of movies. Girl Interrupted is one of my favorite movies. I can't explain why, except for that I was in a hospital a lot like that one, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but I do watch Girl Interrupted every once in a while, and I'm like, you know what sounds like fun? Watching Girl Interrupted. That's what I do. So, Stonehurst Asylum, very good movie. 2 thumbs up. Enjoyed it immensely. What do you give it, babe?
I think it's worth 2 thumbs up too. We haven't ran into many films that have gotten less than that, which I'm actually really happy about.
Except for
just one of them, yeah.
What was that one? That first movie
I think it's Best Left Forgotten, yeah.
Yes, the first movie.
Something about a field in England, and
that was horrible in all kinds of ways. Just real bad. So
this is horrible as it sounds.
Delete out of my mind. I didn't think anything could get worse than Bones.
Oh yeah,
Okay. I
it
didn't
was
think
terrible.
anything could get worse, Bones. We watched that last year. It's got Snoop Dogg in it, and I like Snoop Dogg, but the movie sucked. But the first one of this year definitely was worse because it wasn't just not a good movie, but it had some really disturbing parts in it. So there you go.
Those are the only two movies I think that I've left feeling angry because I was just so disappointed that they
I
were
know
bad.
because like I can watch I like to watch bad movies sometimes and critique them and make fun. There
Yeah,
was nothing even to make fun. Oh, especially that the one this year
I'm just like this is
was
just dumb
yeah, and
and
well
boring.
and disturbing
Yeah,
in the case of the field. So yeah. So like I said, the movie for tonight is The Blood Queen. I believe I have found the movie for we've got to watch it so we don't we're watching a day ahead in case you don't know because the first one we recommended we thought we would fly by our pants and like oh we'll just pick and it had naked body parts, it
bad
had
idea.
cuss words, it had a guy pooping, so it was not and it wasn't good, it was just a horrible movie all around, like none of that. Okay, so we will be watching the next movie tonight to make sure it's a decent movie to recommend for y'all. You get the idea. Honey is off work for tonight. You know, he usually has Fridays and Saturdays, but his pain that he was having, he finally went to the doctor today. They did an ultrasound. He was supposed to get the results because they thought maybe it was a blood clot. I don't think it is. It's not hot. It's not swollen. It just hurts, and it started pretty much like a sciatic nerve pain anyway. But he went to Express Care. We just needed he's in a lot of pain and he needed help. They didn't help him, but he has to go back tomorrow for the results of the ultrasound. So he's off tonight and then he'll of course be off Friday and Saturday like usual. And so we will have this weekend to spend time together, maybe watch some movies together. He's going to work on music tonight. Yeah, and at one point I will be starting to read his book on days that I don't really have a lot to talk about, which sorry this wasn't really a vlog, it's just because I slept most of the day, unfortunately. I love y'all and stay spooky and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.